Okay, guys, this is probably the worst thing that's happened to the Jak community in a while. Okay, so hey guys, how's it going? My name is Jay Wolf or Archangel. So today, recently, I think about a week ago, they sent PlayStation sent out some patches and updates for the Jak games, and they're absolute trash. They did a lot of things that is just why. What I'm going to say right now is don't get the PS4 games as they are now. It's shit. Just to say, sorry for the language, but it's absolute crap. I would say if you want to play the Jak games in good quality, play on PS3. It's a much better remaster. Way better. But yeah, I'm going to get into this rant. Before we do, I just want to give a shout out to my boy Boomer for letting me use a lot of his clips from the live stream. He actually, I want you guys to go check that out right now. He has allowed me to use clips from the live stream that he did, a 3-hour live stream that he did a whole thing looking at everything. So I thank him for allowing me to use some of those clips just to make it a little bit easier for me to show you what I'm talking about, because he went through like almost everything in the game. And I'm going to add a few things that I feel like he didn't add, and things because he's using the PAL version, just mind you that, and I'm in the US. So I'm going to also show you some of the US things as well, but go check out Boomer. Thank you, Boomer, so much for letting me do this, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Links all in the description. Okay, so first I'm going to go through the patch notes right here. As you guys can see, this is the US version. I'm also going to I'm going to show you what the PAL version is, because Boomer has that on his video. But right here, let me just pull it up. Just give me a sec for Jak and Daxter. Okay, so this one, it just says version 1.02, added way to invert camera x-axis, which I don't think we know how. I don't know how, at least. I think Boomer kind of figured it out. But yeah, and it updated to the greatest hits version, which means that the Citadel skip does not work. So yeah, that's the first thing I want to mention. Yeah, on Jak and Daxter 1, I'm actually not going to go too much into detail, but in the whole entire thing, they're patching speedrunning glitches that are used for skips and speedrunning. And that is just insanely dumb, and like, why would you do that if it hasn't been patched years ago? Leave it the same how it is. They want to play the original game so they can actually speedrun the game, and now you can't. And I'm going to get way more into that into detail, but yeah, they added the way to invert camera axis. They didn't tell you how to do it, so I don't understand. It's so dumb. But yeah, now I'm going to move on to the Jak 2 one. I will pull it up on the video, and I'll also pull it up on my screen. Give me just a second. So the Jak 2 says apparently there was 2 patches. I don't know, and they like seriously, they don't give any detail. They didn't tell, like in the Jak 1, at least they said they switched it to the greatest hits version because that's why you can't do the Citadel skip, obviously. But this one, there's a lot of stuff they didn't say, and it's ridiculous. So Jak 2, there's version 1.02, that's the first one we got. It just says bug fixes. That's pretty vague, Naughty Dog, or whoever's working on this. I don't know who's working on this, but shame on you, my friend. But really, it says added the ability to invert the camera by pressing the up directional button plus the R3 button. Okay, so yeah, it's actually a lot different on the PAL version, because the US one, it is R3, but they didn't tell you that you had to click L1 while you were doing it, so once again, not enough information. It's really dumb. And bug fixes. So bug fixes, okay, so they patched a crap ton of speedrunning glitches that is crucial for this game to survive on PlayStation 4. Like, that's the only reason people play it. That's the only reason I've been playing. I played it, you know, I still play for the actual story, and I play through the game. But the one problem is that, you know, you can't speedrun it. And that's like one of the only things I do on this game now. And now that they did that, it's just like, why? Why? And I noticed that this is just something I noticed. I don't know if it's just my end, but I noticed in Jak 3 and Jak 2, I'm getting a lot of screen tearing that I didn't have before this patch. Not sure what that's all about, but yeah, to be specific, what they patched as the speedrunning, they patched, you know, the area, if you speedrun, I will probably show a little clip right here of where I'm talking about. You get to that red barrier in the beginning of the game, and you can't get past that now. which is ridiculous. I'm like, why are they doing this? It's really dumb. Once again, if you want to play these games and speedrun them, do not do PS4. Just do PS3, man. But really, it's just so they got rid of that. I was like, I didn't notice it until like I tried it out myself. I was like, I didn't even know they did this, because, you know, they didn't even tell you in the update history. But I go in, and then I notice, what the heck, like, I'm trying the glitch. I was like, am I doing this wrong or something? And it's the skip where you jump into the wall, and then you jump, and then you do a roll jump over to the next thing, and I couldn't, there was, like, no ground. They took out the barrier, so it's just, I really don't even know why they did that. But that's Jak 2, and I think, I'm not sure, I'm gonna look through Boomer's stream, because he did go see the, Mars tomb skip and see if that was still there. I think maybe on PAL is working. I'll definitely show Boomer's clip. But, jeez, man, I don't understand this. Okay, and then Jak 3. I actually didn't look at Jak X for this video. Just because, well, I think there was some problems with that game too. I think they made it somewhat unplayable. They did do a few good things graphically, like, and the one thing they didn't do on Jak 2, they didn't fix that glitch at the final boss battle, where whenever Metal Core is shooting his like beam thing, it just shows a huge texture that hasn't been fixed. Somehow they haven't fixed that, which I don't even know. But they did fix, like, whenever you're on a speeder, the flames aren't like 5 feet away from you whenever you're doing that. And I'm not sure if that was just a PAL problem, but I know it definitely did that, especially on Jak X. So I think that was fixed, which, I mean, it's just a small thing, but they made everything else worse. Okay, but Jak 3 literally just says bug fixes. That's it. That's literally all it says. And I noticed this game has the most screen tear. I'm not sure if this is happening for you guys. Please let me know. But I'm getting a lot of screen tear now on Jak 3 after this patch. I don't know why. But man, it's just crazy. I'm going to show some clips of Boomer going through things, and I'm going to make like a little compilation of what things I'm going to comment on them as we go through them. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. It's just ridiculous, guys. You guys comment below what you guys think about this. It's ridiculous. Like, right now, at the state, if they don't unpatch this, which I don't know if they're gonna ever, don't get the games on PlayStation 4 unless you're trying to like play them and you don't have a PS3, and then yeah, maybe get them just to play it, but you're not gonna be able to speedrun it, which is, it just sucks. But anyways, I'm gonna show some of Boomer's clips right now. Here you go.
There are a couple of things that I want to test. Rather, there are a couple of things I can test. Everything else, I can't test. All right. So here is what we're gonna try out. I'm gonna show you the options here first.
Yeah, right here, I'm just gonna let him go through his version of the patch notes, and then I'm gonna go through each and everything that he tested, and then at the end I will talk again, and I will mention some things that maybe he didn't notice throughout the games. But yeah, let me just let him go through this. Here you go.
Options. Update history. All right. So apparently, the version 1.04 got added for Jak 1 for the Precursor Legacy, and it allowed a way to invert the camera x-axis. Great. That is good news. That is good news for us.
Okay, so already you guys can see his patch notes are a lot different than ours. Just to the fact that it doesn't say it switched the game to the greatest hits version. So I'm going to go ahead real quick, and I'm going to show you the Citadel thing that's messed up. I'm not sure. I'm gonna make sure. I think it is messed up on his too, but I know it's messed up on US. But I'll show that clip of him at least testing it, and then I'll get on to Jak 2, and then I'll wrap up this video with the final thoughts and why the heck this is so stupid. All right, here you go.
Quick, just to make sure that it loads in properly and all. And here is something really, really funny. Because that's the PAL. It says the PAL version, or the NTSC version, has been patched to the greatest hits version. Funnily enough, NTSC has been patched, but PAL hasn't. So the Citadel skip is still present in the PAL release. Yep, because this one has been updated to the greatest hits version. And I think even then, it's still... You know how we, in Germany, for instance, or Europe, we have the Platinum version of these games. I can probably post a screenshot in chat if you guys want me to, but we don't have the greatest hits version, but instead we have the Platinum version. This one hasn't been touched at all, I think. Like, all they've done here, they've added the option to invert the camera, but then they didn't tell us how to invert it. So this is complete garbage. Complete garbage what they were doing here. Alright, that's honestly all I can test as of right now. Those are the two things I really cared about. Hey Victor, welcome. Also, let me open up my my Chrome tab.
So as you guys saw, the Citadel skip does work only for PAL. So yeah, if you have my version, the North American version, you can't do it, which, jeez man. Already off to a bad start with Jak having that. I mean, for the Europe people, you know, that's good. You know, they're fine. He could never find out a way to switch the analogs. I think in his video, he actually tells you how to do that, but you'll have to go to his video. I don't think there is a way anymore for us that we know of. But yeah, I mean, you guys can check out his video about that. But yeah, I'm gonna move on to the Jak 2 stuff right now, and I'm gonna move to him actually going to the speedrun skips, and that's all I'm gonna show. And then I'm gonna show some Jak 3 stuff if there's anything needed to be shown about that. But anyways, I will skip to that right now.
First of all, check out the camera, because that one's important.
For every age.
We're skipping that. I don't care about the cutscenes as of. Alright, so camera right off the bat inverted the camera, so that's good. Actually, they did not. What? What? Okay. Hello? What? Why? Why would they do this? Okay, so are you seeing this now? This is how it was supposed to be in Jak 1. So I hold my analog stick to the right, and it moves the camera, it pans the camera to the right. This is what I was trying to get earlier. What the heck? Okay, so, camera is still, inverted compared to the original PS2 release. Interesting. Why did they do this? So let's try up in L3. Up in L3. I just did that. Up L3. Nope. You have to hold it longer? L3 and up? Nope. Still does it.
Do you remember how to jump?
Alert. Prison escape in progress.
Ooh, that's a high ledge. Try
Pause. Okay, so let me do up in L3.
jumping once, then jump again while in the air to reach the...
Yep. It's not working. Up in L3. Oh. So listen to this. Listen to this. All of the 3 games have different ways how the camera controls now.
You'll need a
Isn't
high
that
jump
great?
To reach the top of this ledge, Jak. Dodge, Jak. Do your
So let's say somebody buys these games on PS4 in the PAL region, and you were to just play the games casually, all right? And let's say you start with 1. Let's just say you start off with Jak 1. You would need to completely switch around the way you learn to control the camera. That is just a mess. How could they do this? Wow. The boosted still work, don't worry about it. They haven't patched those. Debug mode's still a thing.
You are under arrest.
We'll get that Baron Praxis guy, all right?
Oh my god. Yeah, no, are you seeing this? So this is still present. It's not as obvious, but this also isn't fixed. So limited directional inputs on PS4 as well. It's L3. It's L1 and L3? What? Why? Why would it be different? L1 and L3. Wait a second. It is. Okay. What? Why? Why? They just... What? Why? Okay, it actually is L1 and L3. What? Are you... L1 and... L3. Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Everything makes sense now? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. None of it makes sense. Camera is still inverted compared to the original release. Okay. Camera is inverted. Alright. Shoot your thing, Core. No! How is that still present?
Okay, so as you guys saw, that was a lot of Jak 2 things. As you can see, the core thing obviously still there. And he didn't really test the Citadel thing, but what I've seen from other people, or not the Citadel, the Mars tomb skip, it just doesn't work. He was using debug menu for a lot of this, but the stupid Citadel or the Mars tomb thing does not work. Mars 2 skimp, at least on the North American version, does not work whatsoever, which is completely insane. And the red thing skip, so I'm like, it's just so dumb. I'm gonna move on to Jak 3 a little bit. I'm just gonna look through. If there's not anything, you will be seeing my next scene where I conclude everything. So yeah, I'll skip to that. But if it's not, I will just have a closing, and yeah. So anyways, yeah, here we go.
Haven't tested at all. The boosts are properly aligned now. I'm not sure we can see that, but that's definitely something I gotta give them props for. The thruster boosts are properly aligned now. Xenobite was mentioning that in his video, and
The Grand Council
that I will give them for sure. The debug mode right away. Up, down, down, left, right, XX. I don't even know if it made a sound. Let me... Oh, I messed up. Up, down, down, left, right, XX. Oh, carry. There we go. Up, down, down, left, right, XX. It's enabled now. That is working too. Alright, so debug mode, ladies and gentlemen, is apparently working just fine as well. And the hover we were just testing, properly working too. Alright, so let me type that out real quick.
Okay, so that's all I really wanted to show for Jak 3. Everything basically works in Jak 3. It's just mainly Jak 2 and Jak 1 that got really screwed up. The only thing I really noticed with Jak 3, once again, is the screen tearing, which I don't know why. I do like that they fixed the turbo and all that stuff, so they did have some good things, but obviously there's a majority of bad, and it's terrible. And why this game? Alright, so I'm going to get to my final opinions right now. Should you buy the game right now at this patch for PS4? I would say definitely not. Definitely do not, unless it's on like a super good sale. I did hear Cruzando and I were talking in our Discord, and he said that they're gonna have the better versions of the patches on the limited run game copies of the games. So yeah, that's good. We're getting that soon. I don't know when it was supposed to ship out last month. Hasn't. I might even make a video about why the limited run games things haven't shipped out yet, but that's okay. Besides the point, so hopefully on limited run games you'll be able to play the original thing, and I'm just doing it for collecting things. But this is a sleazy move from the people who are updating the Jak ports, which by the way, these games, they weren't even remastered. They were just literally, it's just the ISO files emulated onto the PS4, and it's just come on, man. It's a disappointment, and it shows that they don't know what they're doing at all. Whoever's working on this, it's just not good. But yeah, first off, it's a terrible patch, really bad. And yeah, just if you play it, like I'm gonna be playing, I think I'm gonna pull out my PS3 and just play it, and just like see how much better it is on that. It just is. But yeah. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. Spread the news, guys. Share this video around. Make sure you, once again, go watch Boomer's videos. Go check out his channel. He makes Jak videos all the time. I'm not 100% just Jak news. I also do the no commentary videos and all that stuff. I'm sure you've also seen my, because it's crazy that a year and a half later, I have to make another rant. The game was broken whenever it first came out. Then they fixed it, and now it's messed up again. So, but anyways, yeah. Anyways, we can only hope for a Jak remake in some future, maybe PS5, maybe Nintendo actually has it. Once again, guys, on my last Nintendo has IP for Jak and Daxter. Once again, it's not 100% confirmed. It's just we will see what they actually got soon. But I mean, it might be that it was just leaning toward that, because go watch Cruzano's video for that. But anyways, you guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys did enjoy. This video did take a long time for me to edit, so go ahead, click a like, whatever, share. Anyways, I'll be out of here. What do you guys think about this? Bye-bye.